That's nice.
That's pretty darn cool. Later, I'll be playing some Call of Duty if anyone wants to watch. No.
Yeah, you can get it started. I'll do the intro and we can get the show on the road.
All right. Wait for the ping. Should be
Yeah.
any moment. There we go.
And there we go. Hello, Whalecoin Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with Draconite. Draconite token is a stock token of the Draconite organization. They provide many benefits to their holders with upcoming NFTs and NFT web game projects. And here to talk about the project is Mr. Alpaca and a few members of the team. So I can pass it over to you, Alpaca, and give us a little bit of your background in crypto and how you got involved with Draconite for anybody that doesn't know you yet.
Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, we've been here before a month or so. So this is our second time here. Thanks for having us. My brief background into crypto, I've been trading for like 3 or 4 years now. As everyone, I started with the big coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. And the past 1-2 years, I'm playing on the Ethereum blockchain as well as Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, tried to feature sometimes, got burnt with it, and stopped doing this shit. So everything is just basic trading now. I don't ape in the gen projects like I said too many times in our community, as it's just too high a risk. And yeah, that's about my crypto trading background. How we got into Draconite? So we wanted to, me and the team, we wanted to start some, let's say, game DeFi ecosystem, and we were not sure how to have everything under one wing, so we just come up with dragons and went with Draconite name and logo and everything. But our idea is to have some projects under our wing, as Draconite, as you mentioned, being something of a stock token. And that means when we release some project, for example, we are going to show our first NFT game in a couple of minutes. When we launch this and when it gets successful, when we get some profit and etc., some of this profit will go directly into Draconite. So we'll do reinvestment or liquidity providing. So Draconite really relies on our other projects. Yeah. So we launched 1 month ago.
Yeah,
on Pinkcell with 60 BNB.
You're like 1 month and 1 day old and still kicking strong, which is probably what, 20 years in BSC terms. So how's that been going? I mean, the tokenomics have worked pretty well, I can see. So yeah, can you give us like a brief update on the past month? What happened?
Yeah, we are aiming towards organic growth. We are not doing this pump and dump strategy that most of the new tokens are doing. And I'm really glad of I just want to say thanks to our Diamond Hands community. Like most of them are just keeping this and have full trust in us, which I really appreciate. So yeah, the tokenomics are not going to change for Draconite. Everything will stay as it is. People are earning awesome passive income. Like one of our top holders got like 3 BNBs from just claiming rewards. So yeah, we're keeping this that way. We just want to have real investors in Draconite who believe in our future projects. And whenever our future projects become successful, Draconite will see a huge leap in the price for sure.
So the tokenomics haven't changed. It's still 10% buy fees and 14% for sells, and then that's split between rewards and marketing and all that?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing has changed. So yeah, I want to move on to our to what we want to show today. It's our first project is called the NFT game. So it's like really generic name because we want to do some mini games in it as well. I believe you all guys know Cards Against Humanity, the game. So
Yeah,
what we did is, so the main concept of this game is just like it. I mean, we've gone through the trademarks and stuff. We are totally fine with it. We just need to use different cores, different cards, etc. But yeah, that's our first game. It's basically Cards Against Humanity, but it's named the NFT game. So we'll provide 10,000 NFTs, let's say 3,000 question cards and 7,000 answer cards. And each investor will be able to make up his own card. And after he created the card, after he mints it, he will be able to stake it. And whenever this card wins in a game, in any game, not a game you're only participating in, you will receive tokens. So you aim to make a really good card when minting. You have some pressure not to create some shitty card or just some nonsense. So it will become one hell of a game, I believe, because with all the crypto memes and terminology and everything, it will be like a completely new game. Because Cards Against Humanity is just some general thing. There's no crypto edition.
This sounds like really exciting. So are people gonna actually be able to choose what they have on their NFT? Is it like programmable, or how will that work? Or do you like mint it and then you have a random, I don't know, card, or?
People choose what they need to enter the text that's going to be on the card. So yeah, everyone creates their unique card, and they will be unique because whenever one card is created, there cannot be a duplicate of it.
Okay.
Or something close to it. For example, if someone mints Elon Musk, you can't have Elon Musk 2 or Elon Musk 3 or something like that.
Yeah, well, for
it's
everybody
all unique.
Yeah, just listening to it is the caption says never before seen concept in the crypto space, and I gotta agree. Yeah, I haven't seen this before, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've decided to do something that's not really competitive, as it is not competitive. It's a fun party game to play with friends or strangers. We'll make some Discord channels where you can find other players and play with them. You can find some new people. It's like a social game, not some competitive game. And
the graphics
yeah,
look
sorry.
pretty cool. You have your dragon there playing along a Shiba with Elon Musk, and then on the background it's kind of like the holder sort of, which is straight from the Squid Games, if I'm reading it right.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. So basically,
we got a couple of graphics created. Yeah.
So the way it'll work is you will have your NFTs and then you will stake it, and every time somebody plays with your card, or not plays, but whenever a game is played and your card wins, you also get a winning. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to play the game. You just need to stake your card, and whenever this card wins in any lobby, you just get some tokens.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So you can write whatever you want on the cards, or will you have to create like the action ones, the reaction ones? How will that work?
Well, there will be only question and answer cards, and everyone can write whatever he like. But that's the idea. You need to write something meaningful and fun to have a chance to earn some tokens when you stake the card. So yeah, that's how we stimulate users not writing some nonsense.
Yeah. So people will actually get to see what all the questions are, and then they'll be able to mint their NFTs accordingly to say like, yeah, I have a witty, I don't know, a witty answer for this answer, and I'll mint 5 NFTs that have different answers for that.
This will be more of a special package when you can bundle the cards up, where you can create both the question and the answer for the cards, for example. But no, until all cards are minted, you won't be able to see the questions. That's the idea.
Oh, okay. So it has kind of like a hidden element to it. It kind of brings in like a little bit of randomization in there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, to brief it up, it's a party game with cards. It's not competitive, and it has a stake-to-earn future. We are aiming towards launching it the first week of December, maybe. We are currently working on the dashboard and the meeting part. The rest is ready. So we just need to handle some things with Immutable X and some other things, and I think we are ready to go with the means as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah,
yeah,
for the new people here, I forgot to mention this. We're going to use Immutable X, so there will be close to no fees when minting this, because this will be on Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, I know. Like there's a few other really successful card games out there that use Immutable, so that's really excited for you to use it. Are you doing the coding with your own team? Do you have it all in house, or are you kind of outsourcing parts of it? How does that work?
It's all by our own team. We are not outsourcing anything. We are like 6 developers. We have one graphic artist, one video editor, and one community manager. And we are probably gonna introduce some more people soon, pretty soon. We will need it for sure.
That's pretty cool. That's a hefty team. 6 developers. Yeah, that should be enough. Do you have like any examples of the cards, or is that all we get? Is it the NFT game splash screen everything we get for now? Should we just take
No,
for more?
you'll get now to actually play the game. We have already published it online. It's with the only thing is that we have used existing Cards Against Humanity cards because we don't have any cards right now. You know, they're not minted. So we have put some static cards from the actual game. But all of you guys will be able to join some lobby and check how it works. So yeah, I will share my screen now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm able to.
If you can do like a demonstration game or something, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Let me just. Just a second. I can't seem to find the window.
I gotta say, I'm really excited. I know like a lot of people come up and say, "Oh, this is a one-of-a-kind concept, and this is new in the crypto space," but this actually is something new. And I'm not saying, yeah, it is like a live game that's been brought up on the blockchain, but it's still exciting. And the way you're mixing it, so anybody can practically create their own cards. So it's like with the real game where you can buy certain expansions and then more silly cards and drinking cards and all that. Because I know, like I've played it a lot. I know there are like all these extra packs that you can buy. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're also going to introduce some new extensions in the time when, for example, these cards get old and overplayed. We're going to bring, let's say, few hundred cards each few months. So yeah, but I have some issue with sharing my screen in here. I don't know if it's a vote or something, but it just won't go.
Click the 3 buttons, then go to share screen, and then.
Yeah, I'm there, but I can't seem to. No windows. I can't share nothing. Like, I can't see any screen to share.
Try to maximize it and minimize it. Otherwise, you can just take a few screenshots and post it in our chat, and everybody.
No, I'll just post the link to the game, and everyone can go and see it on their own.
Yeah, that would be amazing. So at first you said you're doing 10,000, right? What's the total cost on, or how is that gonna work? Will you have to mint it with Draconite tokens? Can you mint it with I don't know, like just Ethereum, or how will that work?
It will be Ethereum because we're going to use Immutable X, and there's no way we can make this work with Draconite tokens. I mean, yeah, if we didn't use the IMX, we could just make Draconite multi-chained and burn tokens, but no, we're using IMX, so we are going just with Ethereum.
Okay, so if you go in here, I can see like you can simply create yeah, you can just go in, like connect your wallet, create a game, and then you copy the link, and then you
need to connect your wallet. Yes.
Yeah, so I connected my wallet, and I clicked on available games. Now, if I create a game, would it show there for other people to join?
Dizzle, I think
Yeah,
it
there's
does,
public
because
games.
I just created one and I see Alpaca joined my game. Is that you?
Yeah.
Actually? Oh.
Yeah. You can go and change your
that's
name from
amazing.
the main menu. Yeah.
Yeah, Acti, send me the code. I'll join as well.
Here it is.
Let me actually share my screen if Alpaca
Yeah, if you can do
it.
that, would be awesome.
Let's see
Because
if
I
it
can.
Let me just
works.
open the game again. Hold on.
Let me just transition to this. Oh, can I share it here? Is it G/OP? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I'm in too. That's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna join. Hold on.
And does it take? Oh, some people already found it. Look, we have 6 people in here. Dizzle. Oh, you made it in, Dizzle. Okay. Does it?
All right.
Does it need like 8 players, or is it?
No, you can start it with more than 3.
No,
3 or
it's
more.
loading.
Okay.
Oh, look, we have 8. So now we just click the
Wow.
NFT game, or? How does it-
No, in the bottom right corner there's a start button that's
Okay.
flashing. You need to click it.
Let me click this one.
And there you get the black card. The graphics are not completed yet. It's just an alpha version. We'll work on that mostly till the rest of the month. So that and the dashboard. But yeah, it's playable.
Okay. And
so now everyone that's not the judge, you're the judge now, need to submit their card. So I'm gonna go and submit the card now.
It's exactly like the real game, where we take turns in being the judge, I think, right? And then we get a premise, and everybody has to fill in their answer. Is there like a time limit or something, or?
Yeah, you can click bottom on the bottom the submitted cards.
Oh, there are my cards. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, you have 13 seconds left, guys. Come on, if you want to win, yeah, I'll be a fair judge. Don't worry.
Submitted.
So the class field trip has was completely ruined by. Let's see what you guys have put here. Danny DeVito, Shiba, anal beads, come on. Crucifixion, concealing a boner, crazy hot cousin sex, what the hell is this? Okay, I'll go for anal beads. That was the first one that made me laugh. So what do I?
That's me, baby.
So I selected and I.
Yeah.
Was it you? I'll change it.
You just selected and pick the winner.
And I picked the winner.
All right.
Oh, Dizzle, you actually. Oh, and now it passes on to Dizzle because he's the one that actually won. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun.
Cool. So now
This is fun.
Let's do one more round before we get back to the AMA, okay?
Yeah, let's do one more.
I want to see if I can win this one. Don't look at the screen. Don't pick me. Don't rig it, right?
Oh, I'm not. I'm looking at the other. I'm looking at the bottom.
Mr. Bond, I must show you, and then you go to your cards here, and then you have. So basically, all of these will be NFTs that people have submitted as answers, right?
Yeah, they all of them will need to be minted by people. There will be unique answer cards, unique question cards, and whenever, for example, if you minted Dogecoin and this card wins now, you get some tokens. That's it. And now when you submitted the card, you see that you have a draw a card button, and you just click it and get a new card.
I get a new card. Wow, that's.
Right, and you can also discard cards each round. If you don't like one card, you can just replace it.
It's just like the real game, only you can just play it with friends here, and yeah, all it takes is like connecting your wallet, and then I'm wondering, like maybe this is something for the future, but could be perhaps sometime play for a wager, like.
This is awesome.
Like, will people
like add some bets and whoever wins get the prize pool or something like that, or?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Maybe wager some ETH, wager something. I don't know. An NFT, whatever people want to wager.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you can let people don't like this game is worth X amount of whatever currency you're using, and everyone has to submit that in order to play, and then you can structure so first gets this much and second gets this much or whatever. And you would actually be in control so that you could keep it clean, kind of like that.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but at first it's not going to be like that for sure. Maybe in some version we can add that. It sounds good.
Oh, and you have
I'm just thinking for example, some of the betting, how you can create your own fantasy sports leagues, and everyone has to upload their money so that no one gets screwed. It just makes people that'd be fun, but also just a little bit down the road.
Yeah.
That's really well done, though. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm definitely going to So
Yeah,
can you mint your custom NFTs yet?
No, early December, most likely.
Okay, so for example, I can write whatever I want on the card, and then therefore that card will be in my toolbox, I guess, to use in a game.
Yeah, and if you play the card because you created it, it will be like golden. People you know this card is yours if you play it.
Okay, now also you're obviously going to have other cards to use. What happens if you have minted, let's say, 8 cards? Are you only going to see your cards, or is it like a set, like you have stock cards and your cards being shown?
You will see. I mean, if you mint your card, it's totally randomized pool. You get your cards from randomized pool from all
Right.
people who minted cards. It's not your cards that you just minted.
Gotcha. But when I open up
that's the
my,
idea.
like when I play a game and I'm looking at my cards, you know how at the bottom it says, my cards in bracket 6 or whatever. Will I then
Yeah.
see the cards that you've given me and then also the cards that I've minted? How does that work? If that makes sense.
Well, I mean, let's just explain it from the start. So
Sure.
people will mint like 7,000 answer cards, and let's say you mint 10 of them. So you pay some Ethereum, mint 10 of them.
Sure.
These 10 cards are just shuffled every game, all together with the rest 6,009. Yeah.
Okay, so I may get them, I may not see them.
Yeah, you might see them, you might not see them. It's all about random. So, but in many games, your card might be played and you win tokens because you staked it.
Gotcha. Okay. That all
Yeah,
makes
I
perfect
think- I
sense.
think-
That was something I wanted to ask. Yeah, cool.
The idea to win is not just to have minted a bunch of cards, right? So you could be minting 200 cards, but if out of those 200 you don't have any witty answers or any like nice answers that people will play, you might not even make anything. So it's
Right.
Yeah.
it's like you have to
Good
think
point.
about what you're putting in there, right? Yeah, that's a second layer to it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not just
exactly.
a random box. This is really cool. I'm like blown away by that game, by the way. Because I hate
Thank you.
shuffling cards and all that. This is easier in my opinion, and more fun.
It is easier, it's more fun, and it's with NFTs. Everybody loves NFTs, right? And I'm
Yeah.
guessing like the NFTs will have some, I don't know, fancier backgrounds and all that. This is just to like demonstrate, right?
Yeah. There we have some rarity as well, which will be random. For example, you can mint whatever text you'd like, but the card will have some rarity for sure. But this is just alpha version now. We're not showing all of it.
So how will the rarity play into it? Will you like make more if it's a rarer one, or is it?
No, it's just for trading, trading
okay.
rarity.
Yeah, another cool.
Because
feature.
we will make a leaderboard for the cards that are winning the most, and these cards will be wanted. Because they're winning in the games. These cards will be wanted to be traded. So when you see such a card that's winning much, and if it's a high rarity, then you will want to get it. You want to buy it.
Yeah, it's like you mentioned earlier. Like if you mint the one that says Dogecoin on it, or it says Ethereum or something, and it keeps getting played, then that card will increase in value because everybody playing it just generates revenue for the person holding it. So then that person gonna go over and sell it. So regarding the sales and buys, are you gonna actually create your own marketplace, or are you just gonna stick to the normal OpenSea and all that third-party marketplaces?
Well, we're not thinking of doing our own marketplace. We'll go with the IMX marketplace, I believe. Maybe Tanya can correct me if I'm wrong here.
Hello guys, yeah, I'm Daniel. So yeah, about the marketplaces, you will be able to trade in Immutable X or some platform that uses Immutable X API for free because the taxes there are almost none. But if you want, you can switch from layer 2 solution to layer 1, for example, Ethereum, and trade your cards on OpenSea, on Rarible, or some other trading platform, which is cool because we will gain more like viewership. More people will see these cards traded on other channels, not on just only our marketplace. So that's the idea. But mainly, if people want to not have fees, they can use Immutable X to trade the cards.
Yeah, well, that's really exciting. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Alpaca. Here, like I had a bunch of questions just about the Draconite token, right? How people have been
Mhm.
using the calculators and how's the prize pools and the people collecting their winnings and drawings and all that. But this really like blows my questions out of the water, right? It's nothing compared to, yeah. No, nobody warned us about this. It's pretty cool to see.
Nobody.
I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, Draconite stays as it is, and we're going to organically grow it as well. I mean, we're keeping up with this project, so yeah, we are not into some huge pump and dump scheme, so we just keep going with it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also to mention, guys, excuse me for interruption, but for the Draconite holders, we have some like special reward that if you hold enough Draconite in the minting process of these cards, you will have a discount. So that's a favor for people holding Draconite, and will also boost our token because people might actually buy Draconite and have a discount on the minting, which will be cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Is there like a minimum threshold of how much you gotta hold, or is it like a
Yeah,
value
exactly.
or
Yeah,
tokens?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. It will be a minimum threshold. If you hold, for example, 1,000 Draconite, you will be able to mint one card with discount.
Oh, okay, so
If
it's
you
not
have
gonna.
2,000, you will be able to mint two
So it's gonna be a
with
threshold
discount.
in Draconite tokens, not like if you hold $500 worth of. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, in Draconite. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In Draconite, yeah. That's looking very good. I was just
Because
curious.
this is our first project, and we want to keep it up and to grow it. So Draconite will have some unique utilities about our further projects in our timeline.
Yeah, I was looking at your roadmap and everything, and one of those spots is launching of the Draconite project portfolio. So I guess this is the first other project sort of that you're putting in that portfolio. So it's pretty exciting to see, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and just like I mentioned in the beginning, guys, when we launch the NFT game and when we get all these NFTs minted, Draconite, we see a huge leap in the price because we're going to do buyback or liquidity providing. So this is how we tie Draconite to our projects. Just to mention it again and keep our holders safe in their thoughts.
Yeah, I was looking at your chart earlier, and it's looking very good. Like some projects after 2 weeks, it looks like it's over. But for you, like you have a month's time that you've been out, right? And it's just looking like a steady growth of holders, which is really exciting. And now with this launching, that's pretty cool. So what kind of timeline are we looking at with I don't know, a beta version at least, and the minting and everything going forward? You said the 1st of December, I think.
Yeah, the first week of December we will probably be ready with this game being in beta version at least. Like it is playable right now, but we need to work more on the minting stuff and just do the design better on the game. We have some flaws, so we want to fix them.
And will you allow the game to be played when, say, if it's only 1,000 out of the 10,000 minted cards? Or are you going to wait for, say, I don't know, 3,000 cards to be minted first, and then you can play the game with NFT? Or are you just going to, I don't know, release it with even if it's just 100?
Well, we haven't thought really about that in depth, but our idea is for now to leave this game running as it is, and so people can see our improvements, our release notes, etc. We will update the game regularly, and we will leave it with these just dummy cards for now. And when all cards are minted, then we will replace the database with the cards.
That's pretty cool. So after you mint the NFT, it says here like the stake to earn. Are you gonna actually have to stake it, or will I don't know, the contract know who holds the NFT and just drop their rewards there for them, or how will that work? Will you have to stake the NFT on your website, or do you have a separate platform for that, or?
Yeah, well, we didn't think about that too much, because either way you're staking, either by holding or confirming that.
Yeah, but we are probably going to stake it for some date, like you to have some time lock for sure. Because if you stake it, you won't be able to unstake it on the next day, for example.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea too, for people to actually mint your card and stake it for at least 2 weeks or a month first, and see how much holding they're bringing, and that'll be beneficial towards your leaderboard kind of with cards that it's gonna grow there. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. All right. Well, let's see. Does anybody else have questions? Like, I know why I got a little bit carried away here, and I didn't ask almost anything about Draconite. But when you're coming up with something like this and it's fresh and it's new, we want to know all about that, you know. So.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I definitely asked my fair share of questions. I'm impressed by the token. I've been watching it for a while, which is awesome. And it's good to see that you're keeping people excited before the NFTs have come out, because that reflects obviously on the price. And I think that's wonderful. Something you don't see very often.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. So should we move back a bit to the Draconite token and all the features? Kind of cover that a little bit too, because we got carried away with the game too much, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So how's your lottery and everything been going? Because like we mentioned, like you've had like a month of activity so far, and kind of like how's the general vibe and the Telegram and everything?
Yeah, so okay. In this month, we haven't been really doing any marketing. It's all natural investors and word to friends or something like that. I mean, yeah, we're holding up with the marketing till we have some real utility to show. Because when we launch the NFT game and people know that this is by us, we will have some real thing to advertise, not just some claimable BNB and stuff. There are like hundreds projects like Draconite.
Yeah, well, I actually agree. This is better than a lot of marketing that we see out there. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. So I don't know. Do you have any special plans with the marketing going into, I don't know, into Christmas or something like that? Maybe like some special edition NFTs. I don't know.
Yeah, we thought about that, but for now, not anything that we can release to the public. I mean, it's not completed, so.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm gonna tell you this off the bat. I don't mind. Like you could be working in the back and every month drop something like this, and I think your investors are gonna love you for a very long time, to be honest. Because it's oftentimes that after a few months of the team saying, "Oh, we're doing this and that," and they never deliver, whereas you don't say anything and then you drop something, which is good, and it's like people can actually play with it and people can test it out, and yeah, and especially if you leave it as open, even if it's the alpha, and people can see your updates and everything. That's really good.
Yeah, we are really trying to stay transparent. We are sharing everything with our community. We even have elite member groups where people participate in some more in-depth discussions. They provide us feedback, etc. So about Draconite, you asked about the pools, the price pool. We've drawn out the price pool twice this month. I mean, this one and last month, because there was not much volume, and we decided to skip 2 draws. That was voted by the community, of course. And we'll keep with these lotteries weekly if we have enough volume, or if the community decides to do them, or delay them, of course. The BNB pool is going well as well. There are like 8 or 9 BNBs claimed and 1 or 2 reinvested. So this is going just well. People are happy with their passive income, as far as I can tell from the community chat. I think we've worked to fix everything on Draconite website. We still have some issues with Morales, unfortunately, on Safari and Firefox browsers, but we will look into that issue pretty soon. We're just really focused on the game right now.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I was looking at your prize pool and everything, and now with the game dropping, I guess your prize pool balance will probably increase. So you're gonna get to do your drawings weekly again. So how did the community decide that? Do you just put up a poll and ask them, or do you have like a voice chat?
Yeah, if we should delay it, we just post a poll and ask if we should postpone it for the next week, for example. Because there's no, like, if we just draw price pool of $200, it's like not really something.
Yeah, well, your tagline does you justice. You know, it does you justice with the hunger of a dragon is slow to wake but hard to sate. Yeah, I guess you guys are kind of just working in the background and dropping stuff like this from time to time, which is amazing. Like if you come back in here for a month's time or 2 months' time and say, hey, look, that it's not that just this game is working, but we have 2 more coming up. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised because some teams out there, yeah, they promise the moon and deliver some pebbles, whereas you just said, hey, we're doing this, and now you're bringing and delivering everything. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Moonrider, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Yeah. Listen, man, I just want to say this real quick. I've been with this team. I'm one of the investors, by the way. I have nothing to do with the team or developing or anything. I'm just I'm just a regular guy, and I invested in the coin first off because I wanted to give it a shot. But my first thing is like, wow, the website looks cool. The graphics look cool. I like the name. That was my first thinking, right? Then we had that first pump and that initial pump, and then people started selling, and I was like, oh no. But one thing that kept me, and by the way, I'm in the elite chat in the elite group of Draconite, and I've been involved since that initial dump, you know. And the reason why I stayed is because at first there were some issues with my wallet, and like I wasn't getting the BNB rewards or something happened. And these guys, man, like sometimes a new project launches, and I guess the dev doesn't really know how to. Or it's just hard to figure things out with the contract. It's an initial contract and all that. These guys, man, immediately. I mean, the dev in this team, he knows what the hell he's doing, man, because he immediately passed the coins to. He said, "Well, send the coins to a new wallet." I had to send the coins. I had to pay taxes on that transaction. Immediately, he figured out exactly how much of the taxes were supposed to be on my Draconite, how much the taxes were supposed to be on my BNB for my BNB pool. And ever since then, I'm like, okay, these guys are on top of it. And then they said, listen, we're doing the game, we're doing the game. And some people were like, probably were not believing. And I said, you know what? These guys already showing me that they're on top of everything. So I'm just gonna hold. And now I'm super happy because, like you said, these guys haven't mentioned much about, oh, we're doing this. They say, hey, we're doing this, but they haven't put any money into advertising, which I love that. Hold on money when the time comes. Make the game, at least the initial game. But one thing that we have to consider is that this game is the first initial game. They're actually working on a massive Draconite game, which I would like for our friend Alpha Cat to tell us a little bit about that game.
Yeah, thank you, Moonrider, for the kind words. Yeah, actually, Draconite has some other gaming coming, but that's not really soon in the roadmap. Probably next year. This is actually a MMO game, so I don't have much details on it. We've spoken a few times about it. It's a MMO browser game. It's a competitive game. Again with NFTs and stuff, but we're just really on the draft yet. We are going first with the NFT game, and after we make it self-sustainable, which I believe will be by the end of this year, we are immediately starting to work on the Draconite game, where actually the Draconite token will probably be involved with it. It will have direct connection with it. So as I mentioned, Draconite just first as a stock token, it will get some funds from the FT game, and after that we'll probably do a relaunch, a migration. It will be the exact same amount of airdrop, and we will modify the contract so it can be tied to this MMO game. But that's really in the future.
Well, Alpaca, I'm gonna say I believe you because you haven't shown anything like this, and then you drop something. So I wouldn't be surprised if you come back in 2 months and say, "Hey, remember when we mentioned that MMO? Well, it's halfway done or something," you know. So I'm not trying to hype you up or anything, but it's oftentimes that people that do get the attention that they deserve, that they kind of get to accelerate their development, and everything goes great. Yeah. So, I don't know. Does anybody else have any questions or anything like that? Let me look through the list. There's no hands up. Everybody's probably speechless. They're playing the game. I just noticed that the game that we started was still ongoing like a few minutes ago. So whoever joined us was still playing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, if you want to add anything else, is there anything we've missed? I'm just gonna send it back to you to kind of wrap this up for our investors. It's really exciting.
Well, if there are no more questions, well, guys, I really want to thank again our community. You're awesome, guys. You're just the best diamond holders I've seen. I mean, you stayed with us on all the deeps and everything. Uh, I hope we don't disappoint you with our project. So yeah, I'll stay safe and have fun. You can play the game, by the way, with your friends right now. You can test it out, and if you have some feedback, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome, Alpaca. So we do say to everyone coming in here, you're welcome to come back, and not only welcome, but I encourage you to come back and give us some updates on the game, even if it's just small stuff. Like keep us updated. I know some of our investors are really interested in projects like this. And yeah, for anybody that missed it, we'll give them the link to your Telegram. Get them safely over there. If they get any questions, I know you open your voice chat regularly, so people can get involved. So yeah, thank you very much for coming. This has been really great. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you too.